Staying safe. Sudden intrusive thoughts or urges are scary, but they can also put the sufferer at risk. Of hurting another person? No, this is far from the truth. Most people with OCD are so afraid of acting out their intrusive thoughts or urges that they might take measures that prevent them from being in danger, i.e., self-isolating and avoiding people and places. Sometimes they have compulsions that punish them for their bad thoughts. Oftentimes, this leads to self-harm practices, such as verbally abusing themselves, or self-punishing in physical ways, like starvation or pinching themselves a certain number of times. Sadly, this leads to a higher risk of depressive thoughts or suicide. Are intrusive thoughts dangerous? Intrusive thoughts can be dangerous, but perhaps not in the way that you think. It doesn't mean that someone is a dangerous person, but intrusive thoughts can encourage negative behaviors that could harm the person with OCD. Protecting against dangerous impulses. Some people with harm-based OCD may struggle with intrusive thoughts and anxiety related to dangerous or taboo harm, like childhood sexual violence or suicide. Rather than coming from a place of homicidal desire, these thoughts often stem from the immense fear of getting harmed or harming others to such a degree that it manifests as a gruesome image and thoughts of doing it. Dangerous person. But the reality is that harm-based intrusive thoughts don't mirror a person's personality or desires. Most of the people with this type of OCD have no history of violence. The worry with this type of OCD is what a person may do to keep themselves from acting out self-directed urges, like walking out on the street, putting a hand on a hot flame, or following certain impulses. Sometimes, harm-based intrusive thoughts might lead to compulsive behaviors that can take control of your life. For example, avoiding things related to fear-based intrusive thoughts, avoiding places where harm could happen, avoiding or repressing anger, avoiding objects like knives, medications, and potentially dangerous substances, avoiding people, pets, or babies, just in case, practicing rituals to prevent, actual or imagined, harm, or compulsively praying about the specific fear in question, or replaying dangerous situations to prepare for how you'd handle them, or neutralizing evil thoughts with good thoughts, not in a healthy way. O. Renewing intentions daily, seeking reassurance for uncertainty or doubt. O. Researching the topic of fear or potential harm obsessively, i.e., looking up everything there is to know about a specific type of violence. O. Asking others if they think you might cause them harm. O. Checking to make sure that harm doesn't have the potential to be done. While some of these behaviors sound normal and even helpful, remember that as a part of OCD, they become compulsive. This means the person feels as though they must engage in them to reduce high anxiety levels. Replacing negative thoughts with good thoughts is seen as a beneficial, healthy practice. However, in OCD, it's done in an almost magical thinking type of way, as though if one repeats the good thought enough times, it will cancel out the bad thought. When this occurs, the universe is correct and balanced until another bad thought returns. This new thought causes the person to feel upset. They must stop everything they're doing to focus on counteracting the bad thought until they feel stable again.